Hey everyone! This is me beating Minecraft in under 15 minutes in the filtered seed category. Now what a filtered seed is it gives you a great seed every time you generate it. So this is me running a guaranteed good seed. So as soon as I spawn, I look around to try and find a village, and I don't see one right off the bat. Right there, you'll see me pull up a pie chart, and the pie chart, what that does, it tells me if there's going to be a blacksmith nearby. Which I don't see one, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's all good. So now I'm just getting a couple pieces of wood, just looking for a ruined portal, and I see it. Now a filtered seed is guaranteed to have a ruined portal every time you load it. So I go in there, I gather the stuff, I get enough iron for a pickaxe, which is great, which means I don't have to worry about the golem giving me enough iron. So now I'm just running to the village, I see my golem, which is good. And now I'm also looking around for food, which I don't see any, so I just go and take a couple beds because I'm bad at one cycling. Not to spoil anything, but I'm bad at one cycling. I open that chest and there's 12 bread in there, which is kind of insane. So now I'm crafting, and I'm going to get my materials. So you'll see I'm playing this a lot more aggressively than I would in my random seed runs, as I mess up the crafting. Good job, Dom. I play this a lot more aggressively because as a filtered seed, every seed is good. So you can play more aggressively. You can afford to try that. So I make all my tools, and I'm currently gathering some blocks to A, get the golem with, and B, to actually go to the ruined portal with. So now I'm gathering some wood, which I'll use for some beds later in the run. And one falls in there. Again, great job, Dom. And now I'm going for the golem over here. See, the golem's not really cooperating, which is fun. I love when that happens. Not really anything else to really talk about in this village. It was pretty standard. See, the golem gives me 3 iron, which is the minimum. So, great job. Good luck. But thankfully, the ruined portal gave me everything else I needed. So, I don't need a flint and steel. I have a fire charge. So, I'm just running back to the portal now. I guess I'm not. Need some water. That's right. I guess I'm running back to the portal now. Getting ready to build the nether portal at 2.5 minutes, which is pretty good pace. I mean, not for FSG. You want to be in the nether before 2 minutes, but I mean, by my standards, this is pretty good pace. So I'm going to start building my nether portal here. You'll see I'm kind of slow at it. there's a lot that can be improved in these filtered seed runs. Because, like I said, you have a great seed every time. You're guaranteed to, be given something good. So, it's all about just improving your speed and going from there. So, finally, at 3 minutes, starting to build the portal. As I struggle to grab the lava, which is another thing I have to get better at. So, good job, me. Gonna hear a lot of that. Good job, me. So yeah, lava glitches in the last bucket, which is very cool. Love when that happens. Use my fire charge, and then I grab the gold block so I can get some gold armor. So I don't have to worry about the bastions ruining me with the piglins. Spawn in the nether, and I immediately start making my gold armor. I see the bastion right in front of me, which is really nice. I also see blazes shoot me from the side, which is great. I know where the bastion is right in front of me. It's a super short walk. And I know where the fortress is, and it's right there. So if I get low rolled on pearls, I'll be fine, and I'll be able to move around really quickly. So at 4 minutes, going into the bastion. It's a treasure bastion, which is my personal favorite. It's not the fastest, but I just find it to be the most consistent for me. And you'll see once I go up here that this treasure bastion is awful. It is pretty bad. I don't know how bad. I'll have to count while watching this run again. But I remember thinking while doing this is just bad. So I'm currently setting up my piglin route. Have my gold set up. Just making a little hole for him. And there's a zombie pigman outside, which is really not helping because they're scared of the piglins. But the piglins are scared of the zombie piglins, I should say. So that means that they're not coming down. This guy just comes down just out of nowhere and terrifies me, but, you know, we're good. We're chilling. So look, treasure bastions on both of these sides have a chance for 5 gold blocks to spawn. Right there I broke where 3 of them would spawn and I only got 1. There's 2 total, and then that's it. So on this side, out of the 5 that I could have gotten, I've gotten 2, which is pretty bad. And I know that's pretty bad too. So I look around to see if there's more piglins around me. There's not. So I just toss some of the gold in there. Hold on to a couple just in case another piglin. And I break over here. And now I try to check over here because I have another 5. Right there I get scammed on 2. And there's 1. So there's another one. So it's 2 out of the 4 on this side. And then there you go. Absolutely abysmal. A 4 out of 10 treasure is god-awful. And I know this. So I go over here and I grab an extra gold block that's guaranteed to be there. Because I know I'm going to need it. And then this guy is just outside of the hole. And I don't know how he got there. So I'm just throwing gold, waiting for him to come back. And he does come back. So I look at my trade so far, and I see that I'm kind of doing volcanic, and oh my god, a lot of obsidian, I forgot. Yeah, so I got all my obsidian from that chest, which is super nice, and then like the rest of my trades, they're actually doing pretty good considering that like I don't have a whole lot more obsidian, and even more obsidian, and I grab a crossbow, that's right. So yeah, I'm actually doing really well on trades. I'm just waiting for like a couple more string and like fire res, and I see fire res in the ground and string, so like I got really lucky with my trades here. This easily could have just went like really awfully. So now I'm leaving the bastion at 6:30, which is, it's okay. It's not like fantastic pace, and like as you can see, I'm trying to like think of where I should throw my pro. This is one of the biggest blunders I've made. I should have just like went to the fortress right there because I knew that was an opening, but I didn't. I wanted to see if there's another like way around that would just bring me closer to like a blaze spawner. But as you can see, I'm looking around, just kind of wasting time. I don't see anything. So eventually I just turn around, I go back, and I just end up purling towards that that one leg of the fortress. And I'm gonna have to like navigate my way towards a blaze spawner, but it's okay. I know my fortress navigation, so I'm not super worried about it. It's just annoying. So there's just even more obsidian, but I don't need it, so I don't think I grab it. I actually use my crossbow here, which is kind of like odd. Crossbows aren't really a thing used in speedruns, but I mean, I still managed to take good use of it. So I'm 0 for 1 on blaze rods right now, which is great. I love that. But you'll see, like in the rest of this run, like the blaze drops are nutty, and I mess up this splash potion. It's so embarrassing. So I'm fighting 4 blazes I see in here, which is nuts. And I'm just going through all of them, and believe it or not, they all drop rods. So as you can see there, there's 4 rods just sitting on the ground. So I'm 4 for 5, which is absolutely nuts. Now I'm going back up so I can find my way to the good part of the blaze, to the fortress where I can find the blaze spawners. And I make my way up and I see it. So now I'm just looking for a blaze spawner, and there's one right next to me, which is awesome. Break this. I'm now 5 for 6, which is absolutely balls to the wall insane. So now I'm just waiting for one last blaze rod. Make my wool. I have 17 wool, which I'm personally not super comfortable with. I'm not the greatest at one cycling, so it means I can make 5 beds, and including a respawn anchor. Any competent speedrunner, I also get my 6th rod here, which is nuts. Any competent speedrunner would be very confident with like just 5 beds. And as you'll see later on, that's just I just don't do that. But so as you can see, I'm trying to find my way towards 150 because that's where the ideal blind cords are going to be to travel to the stronghold. So I'm currently just like running, and I'm pretty good on the X, but the Z is a bit problematic. So instead of blinding right here, which might have been the better play, I decided to mine a little bit to get a little closer to where the stronghold probably is. So I'm mining out my space for the portal now, and I keep messing this up too. I should have turned off my F3 so I could see better, but it's a bad habit of mine. I just keep forgetting to do that. And I have so much obsidian. It's kind of nuts how much obsidian I have. I don't need anywhere near this much. Light the portal, going in, leaving at just under the 10-minute mark. and I spawn underground, which is awesome. I couldn't have asked for anything better. So I currently look around to see if I can find a way up to the ocean, because in a filtered seed you're guaranteed an ocean exposed stronghold, and I'm not seeing it. And I don't want to swim up that because it'll be a hassle, so I decided to dig up anyway. So I'm digging up, which is a pretty big time loss. If I just spawned above the ocean, this would easily have been like much faster. But going up, just waiting to hit sand, so that way I can swim to the ocean. And I swim up, and I craft my Eyes of Ender here, and I don't have a boat, which seems like a blender, and it is a blender. But I go up to throw an eye. I see an ocean monument over there too, by the way, which is really cool. Go ahead and throw an eye. I see the angle, which is like 158, 159. And I go down into dolphin right there. And without the dolphin, the run would have been dead, because I'd have to make a boat, and then I'd have to like get the crafting table and go back up, and there'd be a whole thing. But thanks to this dolphin, I didn't have to do any of that. So I'm currently just swimming to the stronghold, trying to find it. And it's guaranteed to be close because it's a filtered seed, but I don't know how close. It can be anywhere between like 150 to 300 blocks if you blind at 150, 150, and I didn't blind at 150, 150. I did it at like 150, 130, so it could have been further away, but thankfully it wasn't. It's right here. So once I see it, I'm currently looking around for the portal room, because if I can just dig into the portal room, it can save a ton of time. So I'm looking around at the lights, because lights are where you want to look, and then I see it. I see the iron bars, and I know that's where I want to go. And I'm looking at my time, and I'm thinking, oh shoot, this is actually nuts. Not for any competent speedrunner, but for me, who've never gotten a sub 15 before, this is nuts. And you can see I'm kind of like choking on my button presses. I can press F1 instead of escape. So I'm currently like nervous as hell. So I'm going up, going to the dragon fight at 12 minutes, and here's where I craft my stuff. So I throw out stuff that I don't need and currently craft like glowstone for the respawn anchor. Throw myself a fire res pot so I don't just waste it. Then I go ahead and I make my respawn anchor. And here's where I make my beds as well. And I mess up and I make slabs too, because again, I'm nervous. I've never been on this pace before and I don't want to mess it up. So I turn on my hitboxes so I can one cycle easier. And I get ready to place my my obsidian cycle and to place the respawn anchor on top. So here I'm at the fountain. I go ahead and place my stuff. Place my glowstone. I check which way I should run, and the right way seems to be the shorter way, so I go this way. I get my beds ready. And I'm choking my button presses because, again, I'm nervous. And then I look back, and she's already perching. And she's kind of perching like north-south. I didn't even like realize that. That was so weird. So yeah, this perch is like scuffed. The first two beds are like really awfully timed. But then the rest of it goes kind of smoothly. I mean, I use up all my beds, but I kill the dragon, and that's it. And the final time is 13:17. I'm pretty proud of this. I mean, I've never been on this pace before, so obviously there's a lot to improve. But hey, I mean, it can only go up from here. So yeah, that was me beating Minecraft under 15 minutes. And right here I exit and I put in the seed, so that way I can submit it. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.